15 years ago, these were the voices of my students that I heard.
And what's your dad's name? And how old are you? That's right. What school do you go to?
What do you do when you get to Costco? Today, these are the voices of my students that I hear.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Today is Tuesday, July 12, 2005.
For 15 years, I was a teacher of students with physical disabilities. Some of my students who had cerebral palsy, which affected their speech, had difficulty being understood when they talked. I remember at times both my students and myself would become frustrated because we could only communicate with using yes or no questions or play a guessing game of what was being said and understood. As I became a more experienced teacher and technology was beginning to be used for alternative speech communication, a new learning experience began for all of us. One student in particular that I will always remember is Jaden. He was always surprising me with how he would find a way to communicate his needs with his actions and words, rather that be in a positive or negative way. He was insulted when others could not understand him and wondered what their problem was. I always told Jaden that he was not my guinea pig, but my pioneer when I wanted him to try new things. When Jaden was in 3rd grade, he received his first touch talker, which was a synthesized speech computer, and a whole new world was open to Jaden as a student and to me as his teacher. Jaden was able to make others and me aware of his abilities rather than his disabilities. Jaden was going to be able to accomplish his dreams and goals. Listen to Jaden, who best sums up his own experience.
I remember the first communicator that I used was a piece of poster board with a few basic words, pictures, the alphabet and numbers. I struggled because my mind would work faster than my finger could point, and I was afraid that nobody would give me time to say what I needed to say. I had such great teachers who not only gave me the time, but expected the best from me. They encouraged me to keep going, even when the going got tough. When I was in the 3rd grade, I was given a special communicator called a touch talker. I was so excited to be able to talk with a real voice. I could even program the voice to sound like a kid. This was the beginning of a whole new world for me. I was able to participate in my classroom activities, talk to my friends and family. Technology has provided me with freedom to move around without a lot of help, be a manager for my high school sport teams, speak at my high school graduation, educate others, travel, and to have a great job at Costco Wholesale. This Pathfinder and my wheelchair provide me with life. Without them, I would be pretty much like vegetable. The technology that provides me my freedom is very expensive, but who can put a price on this kind of freedom?
Like Jaden, many of my students had successes because they had access to assistive technology. Along with learning the technology to help my students become more independent, we also learned the lifelong skills of recognizing individual needs, celebrating diversity, challenging perseverance, and always taking the next step to the future.